Okay, hello everybody on YouTube. So it is nearing the end of December already. So I figured I would talk to you guys about the perfumes I've been wearing this month and kind of where I'm at with a lot of them. One that I feel like I'm overdue to talk to you guys about is Vanilla Noel. This is really like one of the first fragrances that I really loved. And this is the seasonal vanilla fragrance they have at Bath and Body Works. It's just a nice, light, buttery, smooth vanilla, pretty much. I much prefer this to warm vanilla sugar. It's just pleasant and pretty and soft and creamy. And I feel like this is the basis for what my tastes are, because vanilla is really my favorite note. And before I ever owned any perfumes, I had a hand-me-down of this. And I just really like it. I'm always going to be getting this every year. And I just love it. And then speaking of vanilla, the perfume that I used the most this month has been Kayali Vanilla 28. This one's new to my collection. I got this a little over a month ago, and look at that dent, you guys. This is insane. This is messed up. This is a huge 3.4 ounce bottle, and I've already gone through that much. It's so good. I love it. And I spray a lot when I use this because it really doesn't, it's not like a huge projector or a huge, with this one I always choke so much right when I spray it. Unfortunately, it doesn't stay choky, and it's just a soft, pretty smell that is just really nice. I do love it, but I just kind of feel like with the fact that it doesn't last a huge amount, I wish it wasn't as much as it is, because this is one I can see myself going back to and wanting to buy over and over, because it's just nice to have it. I'm so in love with the way this smells at this point that I feel like it is probably one I will continue buying. And even though it is, in my opinion, a little overpriced for what you're getting, I still love it so much that I think it's one I'll always get as long as it's available. Because like the thing that's crazy is like you can get a full-size Chanel for the price you can get one of these, and it's just kind of insane to me that because the Chanels, they're better quality. Those last longer, they project more. But there is also something just really nice about having a pretty skin scent, you know, like those are nice fragrances too. And I do really love this one for that. I think obviously it's good for layering, but I also think this is just a good, cozy, smell it for you, smell it. I think it's really great for a date or any intimate kind of scenarios. This is literally perfect. Because I think on the skin, it just turns your skin to this like sweet, yummy skin smell. Even as most of the fragrance does kind of go away pretty quickly. One that I've been trying to get back into lately and have been having some trouble with is the Ariana Grande Cloud. This is the first full-size perfume I ever owned. I got this during summertime, and in the summer I loved it. My bottle, dude, is definitely leaking. The sprayer's really weird, and yeah, it's always like stuck to whatever surface it was on previously, and just the way it sprays is not it's a little wonky at this point. The fragrance itself, I got this because I loved Baccarat Rouge 540. That's one that I had always lusted over, and I had gotten a sample of it, and it was just unreal to me. But I wasn't ready to spend that much, so I was looking into all the dupes. And to me, at first, this smelled like Baccarat Rouge 540. Now, it's a nice smell. It's a pretty smell, but it does not smell like Baccarat Rouge to me anymore. It has that kind of sweet, airy quality that Baccarat Rouge has, but there's also like this new vibe I've been getting from it ever since I've been trying to get back into it. Like, that is kind of a fresh laundry smell, kind of like a musky, fresh laundry smell. And it's all over my fingers now because it's leaking, so you can just smell my fingers. And I'm not really liking that. That's not what I enjoyed about this. I liked that this just had this very intoxicating, sexy, fun smell, like the kind of burnt cotton candy Baccarat Rouge thing that everyone compares Baccarat Rouge to. It doesn't smell like that as much anymore to me. It definitely smells cheaper than it used to. And it's nice, but I'm definitely falling out of love with it. I'm curious what I'm going to think about it during the summer, because maybe to me it just wears better in the summer, and then it gets a little bit more, I don't know, the way it reacts with the heat is where it really shines for me. We'll see. Maybe I'm just kind of grown out of it at this point, but a new discovery for me this month has been Rosendo Mateu No. 5. This is a little decant of it. I got a travel spray from Scent Split. That's an amazing website to get travel sprays for niche perfumes. And after seeing Phoenix here on YouTube talking about this, I had to get it. I love the way she talks about perfume and the way she talked about this one and how it relates to sensuality and like all this stuff. I was like, oh my God, I need it. And I was tempted to even just get the full sized. And honestly, if I had, it would have been worth it because I think this is a gorgeous perfume. But I am not. But I need to stop being so reckless with my purchasing, so I definitely don't regret getting this because this lasts. The way this smells to me is just like sugared leather. Or like sugared burnt rubber even. And that sounds weird. That does not sound appealing probably to a lot of people. But oh my God, it's amazing. I am kind of obsessed. It smells so good. It's one of those fragrances that's so unique and weird, but it's also beautiful and intoxicating, and the weirdness is what makes it so good. And it's just delightful and so good. You really have to smell it. I highly recommend you guys get a sample of this, see for yourself, see what you think of it. It is unisex, so anybody can wear this, and it's just, it's so good. It's so weird and amazing, and I love it. The next one I want to talk to you guys about is Black Opium. Everybody's been talking about Black Opium lately because of Black Opium Extreme. Which is a flanker that kind of emphasizes the coffee and the cacao notes that I think are the reason that so many people love this perfume. This is the original because they didn't have a travel spray at Macy's for the Extreme. And I just wanted to give this one another shot. I've been really kind of intrigued by the kind of basic bitch, sexy perfumes like Black Opium, Good Girl, all of those that are really, really popular and have been over the last, since they've been out. They're ones that when I smelled them at the stores, I was never really that into, but I kind of wanted to give them another shot because just hearing the way other people talk about them. With this one, it's a very syrupy, jasmine. Honestly, like the jasmine is a lot more, is the thing that I think why I didn't like this originally. Everybody talked about it being vanilla and coffee. And to me, I kind of get more jasmine, but with a little bit of coffee and licorice, and like the vanilla in it is really just sweetness. It doesn't smell like vanilla to me. I don't think, oh, that's vanilla. I do really like this though. As you can see, I already have a pretty good dent in it, and I would like to get a full-size bottle of the Extreme and kind of get more experience with that one, because that one just sounds so fun. This one's nice too though. I think it's a cool scent. It's nothing super special, but it is pretty. And it is kind of a classic at this point, so. Okay, so now that we've gotten that one out of the way, I want to talk about one that I splurged on, blind bought it, because Sephora was doing their 20% off fragrances thing. And the one that I splurged on was Valentino Born in Roma. I've seen some people here on YouTube talking about this one and really loving it. And it just looks so appealing to me. I love the bottle, obviously, especially in person. This is the most beautiful, stunning bottle I've ever seen and have in my collection. This is just gorgeous. And then I like the vibe of it, like Born in Roma, you know, Italy. Italy to me is like the most gorgeous place ever. And if I could go anywhere, that's where I would go. And when I first got this and smelled it, to me, it literally smelled like everything else. It smelled like black opium, but without the coffee, without the licorice, and kind of with the jasmine amped up. And now I've been really, and I was really disappointed. I was like, oh my God, you idiot. You literally just blind bought this entire giant perfume and it's not even anything special. Like to me, this is along the lines of a black opium, a good girl. I think it fits very neatly into that style of perfume. And now that I've been wearing it more, it's really grown on me a lot, because the jasmine is definitely what I get more than anything else. And I've wanted to have a jasmine perfume in my collection that I really just felt good about, I guess, and was likable, because I know jasmine is definitely one of the more sexy flowers. And I have Alien, which I really like, and I have Lush Lust, which I like, but at the same time I don't really like wearing it. It's a challenging jasmine for sure. And whereas with this, to me, this one is a very syrupy, sweet jasmine. It's very bright and just clean and pretty. And because of that, because the jasmine is such a thing in my head now when I spray this, I really love it. And I've been wearing it almost every day. So this one has grown on me a lot, but I would definitely say don't blind buy it like I did. Especially because I've heard Donna is better, and I really want to try just the original Donna, and it's just as pretty. I think it's the same bottle exactly, and the same liquid color for the most part. But I'm not mad anymore that I got this, because I do really enjoy it, and I think I actually do like it more than Black Opium. It lasts longer to me, and there is like a fruitiness and a tartness to it. Generally, I like the darker aspect of something like Black Opium, but I don't know, lately I've been really craving stuff that goes in a slightly different direction, because I think ever since I've started collecting perfumes, I tend to always go towards like the dark sexy ones, and it's nice kind of trying things that are a little bit different. Another one I've been really enjoying is Kayali Juicy Apple. This is just a very fun, fruity, kind of candied fruity smell. It's very playful, and a lot of people say it's like an elevated Victoria's Secret perfume, which I can see for sure. But it definitely like projects better and lasts better than a Victoria's Secret perfume would. At least with the body sprays. I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience with their perfumes. This is definitely, you know, this is not a womanly scent. This is a very girly, fun throwback to kind of early Y2K vibes, which in the video that Mona Katan did for this is what got me so excited about it, because I really love that era. That's when I was growing up as a kid, and this does feel very in line with those kinds of the celebrity perfumes of the time, you know, with like Lindsay Lohan, Paris Hilton, Jessica Simpson, all of them. Britney Spears, obviously. But this is definitely fruitier. I think a lot of those were very vanilla-y, and this is definitely more fruity, sweet lollipop kind of vibes. But it's fun. I really like it. I have another decant today. This is one I got from summertime, and this is Delina. I got this one from Max Aroma, and when I first got this, I enjoyed it, but no one around me liked it that much. My parents didn't like it. My friend didn't like it. She thought it was bug spray, because I was like, ooh, do you smell me? She's like, oh, I thought you were wearing bug spray. And that kind of turned me off of it at first. But the thing is, you know that tropical scented bug spray? I think it's like off bug spray, but it was tropical scented, and I always thought that smelled so good. So just because someone thinks this smells like bug spray, I don't think is necessarily a bad thing. For me, this is like the freshest, fruitiest perfume I have. It's rose, rhubarb, lychee, and I feel like there's another thing. Incense. Incense is one of the notes. And I think it's just like such a beautiful, juicy smell. Like, this really feels like something you can bite into. It's kind of giving me what maybe from watching the Juicy Apple preview before I ever smelled it, like what that made me excited about with this gives me more. The Delina gives me more, because it's a much fresher, fruity smell that's more rich and like, I don't know, like edible maybe. I guess this is edible too, but again, it's more of a lollipop fruity, and this is more like the actual fruit kind of fruity. And it's one that I've been really obsessed with. It lasts really well, it projects really well, and I really want to get a full size eventually, but it's like, the fact that it's $300 really makes it difficult, you guys. And I'd be really curious to know if there are any genuinely like really good close dupes of this, because I probably will try that first. Because I would like to have this in my collection, but the idea of spending that much money, dude. Especially because I like being able to like spray with abandon with my perfumes, and I don't want to have to feel like I have to be precious about my sprays. It's too stressful, you know? Like, I want to be able to just enjoy it. But yeah, this is gorgeous. This is one that I hope to have a dupe of by summer, because I think this is like a perfect summer perfume. Another one I'll mention briefly because I already talked about it last month is Lancome Idole Aura. This is just a very simple, pretty, casual perfume. Like, to me, this is one that, like, if you just want to throw something on and you're wearing jeans and you're, like, not really wearing any makeup, but you just want to smell good, this one's really great. Like, it's just an easy, it's never a bad idea to wear this because it just fits everything. It starts out with like this fresh laundry smell, very like fresh, musky, with a little bit of florals and a little bit of like a tart, either tart fruitiness to it or like a tart floralness to it. Not too crazy, just like there is a little edge there. And then as it develops on the skin, it turns into this like smooth, creamy vanilla, a little salty, beachy kind of vanilla. And it's just so good. This one lasts really well, it projects really well. It's one that I only have to do 2 or 3 sprays and I smell it all day. And the other day when I was at work, I got a compliment from a customer and it really threw me because it was a guy customer. Now I'm like just getting, this one's continuing to grow on me more and more, even though it is a very simple, it's nothing super special, but it's pretty and it's a good quality formula in that you can smell it, people can smell it, and it lasts, but the scent profile is still like a very soft, pretty, nothing overpowering, but it's not like it just goes away either, you know? And then the last perfume I'm gonna talk to you guys about today is one that I got for Christmas. This is Casablanca by Swiss Arabian. This is unreal. Oh my God. This is my first Swiss Arabian perfume. And it's just, oh my God. This was $60 for the full-size 100 ml bottle. And it's like this apple caramel, but it's a very mature caramel apple. It really has depth to it. When you first spray it, it's like kind of fruity. There's a little bit of it's clean and sweet, but then like after like 30 seconds, you get this deep, really sexy caramel, and it's just like so good. This is just an amazing fragrance. It lasts all day, and just the scent is a very quality, unique scent. You know, this is not a Bath and Body Works caramel apple. Like, this is mature. This is like for a woman, you know? But not to say that it's mature, but it's really good. It's hard to describe it because it is so unique, honestly. And it's one that I highly recommend. It has me like wanting to try more Swiss Arabian for sure, because I'm so impressed that this is the price it is and it's as good as it is. But yeah, so that's kind of all of the fragrances that have really stuck out to me this month. And I'm excited that I've found some new ones that I really like, especially that Swiss Arabian one, because I think it's nice to know that there are like affordable perfumes that are just as good, if not better, than a lot of high-end ones. That's something that I definitely want to experiment with more, especially too because I'll often hear that, you know, the vintage perfumes that they're still making often have a niche quality and they tend to be more affordable, but no one really talks about them anymore. And that's something I think going into 2022 that I want to play with, is trying out some older perfumes and really getting a feel for what they used to smell like even before the 90s, and like, you know, going to the 80s and the 70s and trying some really different stuff. But yeah, what fragrances have you guys been into lately? I'd love to hear them because I am always excited to hear about new ones and look into new ones. I hope you've been well. I hope you've had a good holiday season. And I hope your 2022 gets off to a good start. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.